You know, it's damn amusing how things collide in this vast universe, right? Soda cans and creativity. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So yeah, this newly released video game, Artistry Quest, it's honestly a blast. A video game about art? Man, talk about bridging worlds. A fun, amusing way to fill time. Really gets your artistic juices flowing and challenges your strategic thinking. Wait, did I just say strategic thinking? Yeah, I guess I did, but don't be fooled. Oliver and I gave it a shot yesterday, and it's hardly a walk in MoMA. It's more like a paintball game in an exhibit. You can practically feel the invisible beret on your head while you dodge the flying colors. Oh, and it's not just creating the art, right? You've got to sell your pieces and upgrade your studio in the game. It's all very, well, intriguingly capitalistic for my taste, like a little capitalist simulation for artists. Who'd have thought playing video games could take you from a roadside painter to Picasso without leaving your sofa, eh? And not to forget the multiplayer mode that just turns the whole thing into an art battle royale. Man, Oliver really gets into the zone when he's holding the controller. It's like wrestling a hungry Picasso. Did I mention that Nina texted today asking about it? Piqued her interest with the game too. She might add gaming to her seemingly ever-expanding list of hobbies. Now that's something I'd pay to see, Nina, the gallery manager, trading art on Artistry Quest instead of at an auction. Speaking of Nina, there's something cool brewing at Lawrence Galleries. They're prepping to host works of a new Impressionist artist next week. Nina claims her use of colors is fabulous. So I'm really looking forward to checking that out. I'd love to get your thoughts on the game, pal. You think these digital attempts to mimic art help nurture creativity, or are they just easy cash grabs capitalizing on people's passion? You're never going to believe what I did today. I sort of had an eureka moment in the studio and ended up making an artwork out of recycled materials. Crazy, right? I've been trying to stand up to the hype of that new thing they call artistic sustainability, 'cause why should Mother Earth pay the price for my imagination, eh? Plus, to be honest, it's sort of fun to twist and turn these random objects into something that screams Andrew Green. I mean, transforming a soda can into a bird? Hell yeah, it's a sight. But mate, that's not even the best part. You know what's better? The balance it strikes between creativity and responsibility. That's where the true beauty of it lies. Speaking of, I was chatting with Nina about it, and you've got to see her enthusiasm. She seems quite intrigued. Said something about it being right out of a museum installation. Who would have known that a museum installation could be born out of banana peels and soda cans, eh? Anyway, I promised her a sneak peek once it's ready to hit the lights, and of course you would get to see it too. Art with a twist of responsibility. It's a savored cocktail, ain't it? Actually makes me wonder, if old pal Picasso had remnants of his meals on his canvas, wouldn't it be like looking back in time through his kitchen waste? What an idea. Though, truth to be told, this evolving art life sometimes has me baffled. Nina mentioned this book about AI and art, the AI Art Genesis. It's kind of like an uncharted territory, ain't it? I mean, it sounds intriguing, no doubt about that. But mate, I like my brushes too much. Real art has a human touch to it, don't you think? Technology is exciting, yes, but nothing should take away the joy from making art. Oh, almost forget to tell ya. This energy I've got going, I funneled some of it into a new melody I'm learning on bass. And you know me, once I get the hang of it, you betcha I'ma give a private concert just for you, and I still need to finish up this artwork. You know, cover it in my artistic aura, or whatever they call it. I gotta tell you, pal, attending a stand-up comedy show last night was a riot. It was unexpectedly fantastic. They are confirming the old saying, laughter really is the best medicine. It worked wonders on my nerves. And it wasn't just about the jokes, but the whole experience, you know, the shared laughter, the camaraderie in the room. And as an artist, it's fascinating to see how they paint these vivid pictures with words. I mean, talk about visualization. It's an art form of its own. Now, I know I am more into somber brush strokes of Van Gogh rather than the bright sitcom sketches, but man, those comedians managed to tickle the funny bone in my artist soul. I had belly-aching laughter echoing in that dim-lit room. I could barely breathe. You should have seen it, pal. Andrew Green laughing his ass off. I swear it's contagious. I beyond enjoyed myself, and the best thing was, I wasn't alone. Made a new friend, Karen. She's this aspiring comedian, hilarious girl. She's got this infectious energy about her, you know. And man, her comedic genius, her way of seeing the world in a twisted yet funny manner, very refreshing. So we got into this chat about comedy being an art form. You know how I am? Art is my buzzword. I compared a stand-up show to a sketch, and she came right back with an analogy about comedians being the abstract artists of the spoken word. It was damn intriguing having intellectual discussions intertwined with jokes. I shared this with Nina, and she blew my mind labeling comedians as punters, like painters, but with puns. Trust her to create such a smooth wordplay, right? She's game for giving stand-up a shot. I'm placing my bets on how soon she's going to fill her set with art puns. Dude, this collision of unexpected forms of art is getting addictive. It's like I have my canvas while Karen, she's got the stage. She spoke about the challenges of conveying profound meanings through humor. It reminded me of how we artists also aim to narrate stories through our works. Different modes of expression, but a shared language of art at the root of it. And speaking of language, pal, my recycled art has been speaking some tongue twisters. It's progressing well, though, having loads of fun with even soda cans. I've been chatting with Nina about that, too. She can't wait to see the final piece, and neither can I. I've infused my artistic signature in it. It's gonna awe you. But mate, all this talk about stand-up and art, don't think I've forgotten about bass. I've got this new melody floating in my brain and fingers, a bass concert in the near future. In the middle of all this, my mind can't help but drift to this sustainability art project. Digging rainbow out of trash, who knows, that could be the next comedy show sketch. We artists are turning the world upside down, ain't we? Well, buddy, I better wrap up for now. I've got some art to breathe life into and a melody to tame. Catch you soon. Ta si mawd dorbai.